Hi, we're Susanna and Holly from Revelry Events, and this is our top tips video on how to make the most out of your wedding budget.
And disclaimer before we start, this is not about scrimping or going without, it's about maximising what you have to play with, whether it's 15k or 50k. So,
when most couples get engaged, one of the first things they do is go to our good friend Google and type in average wedding budget. It's really important to be informed of what this is, but really the better question to probably ask yourself is, how much do I have to spend and what do I want to spend it on? Once you know what's important to you, then you can prioritise. So for example, if you're really into food, then why not splurge on the caterers and then save on the head count? If you're massively into music, you don't have to have one band. You can have bands all through the day. Just don't have centerpieces and don't bother with favours or even just make them yourselves. Once you know what's important to you, then you can prioritise and then you can split your budget accordingly. That's probably one of the best ways to maximise your budget.
budgeting is dull and everybody hates it, mostly because it's impossible to predict the future. Between getting engaged and saying I do, there is always a cost you haven't thought about. Whether it's dress alterations, tax, delivery costs, it has to come from somewhere. We always advise our couples to take 5% of their overall wedding budget and put it in a piggy bank. Whether it's digital or physical, it doesn't matter, but don't touch it until you really need it.
So it might sound really obvious, but it's something a lot of couples don't consider. Talk to your florist, talk to your venue, and talk to your caterer and find out what's in season. That is going to be the most cost-effective way to do it. I mean, you can have peonies in December and they'll look gorgeous, but they'll probably break the bank.
You'd be hard-pressed not to find any area of your wedding budget where you couldn't double up and maximise your spending. Serve chunky canapes at the reception instead of starter, merge your place cards and your favours on your table settings, or even use your bouquet to decorate the cake table. If you pair up your design ideas, you'll find you have a lot more to play with.
Look out for sales throughout the year. There's the obvious ones like Black Friday, January, and all the end of season sales. Get them in your diary. You can pick up some real bargains with dresses and decor and accessories. The other thing that's worth thinking about is getting a credit card where you can earn air miles or vouchers. That way when you're paying for your wedding, you're also paying for your honeymoon and you don't have to spend anything extra.
Finally, ask for advice. So much of the wedding industry works on the premise of don't ask, don't get. So if you know that your budget is limiting you in key areas, ask those suppliers and explain your situation. For example, if you have £400 left for your cake, but maybe you've got your eye on one that costs £500, speak to that cake maker and see if they can come up with a solution. A lot of people in the wedding industry are just really nice and they do want to help, so it's always worth asking.
So those are our top tips for how to maximise your wedding budget.
Find out more tips and advice on our YouTube channel, or if you want to chat about your own wedding, get in touch, link below.
Thanks for watching.